Hi, my name is Mark. I'm one of the pastors here at Trillium. Love should be easy. I think most of us know that. Deep down inside, we know love should be easy. That kind of easy, effortless, no drama, natural way of living with each other. And occasionally it happens, but often it doesn't. And when love is not easy in our lives, when it fails to work that way, I think we experience a double burden in the moment. I mean, we don't enjoy the free flow of love with whoever it is we're with, but also we know it should be easy. We're frustrated and burdened by that reality. My wife, Sally, and I were camping in Manitoulin for 3 weeks. We have a little tent trailer. And when you're tenting or you're in a tent trailer, you know that one of the big challenges of camping is keeping your food in good shape, especially the meats and the milk and that sort of thing. And so we are trying to experiment with ways of keeping the coolers as cool as possible. And we've been using solar this year. Went out and bought a 120-watt solar panel, a nice big panel. And it's hooked into the 12-volt battery, which is hooked into the tent trailer. And from there, we can actually run through the current, electrical current, we can run our coolers quite often through the day. That keeps the food cool. Now, one thing I noticed about solar power as I used it for the first time really this year was how easy it is. It's effortless. All you have to do is set up the solar panel in front of the sun and then hook it into the battery, and the battery's then hooked into the trailer, and voila, you've got electrical current. And it's amazing how effortless it is. And I was thinking about this in our analogy, as an analogy for God and us. You know, God is like the sun, and God is the source of love. And we're like the solar panel. Our job is not to be the source or to think that we're the source. Our job is to take the love energy, the love spirit that comes to us, that God pours over our lives, and then convert it into electrical current, or put in human terms to translate that into human action that's loving in nature, kind, generous, merciful behavior with one another. And so our main challenge as human beings is that translation act. Now, we're not the source of love in Christian thinking, but we're a critical role in the whole flow of the love economy. We translate it into a tangible human expression. Now, I noticed with solar power that it should work easily, and most often it does, but sometimes it doesn't. And when it doesn't work, it can be kind of frustrating. For instance, if you have a really heavy cloud cover, it diminishes how much energy that the solar panel can take in, and it reduces the ability of it to charge the battery. You know, if you have a foggy day or a rainy day, that solar panel is probably only working at 10% capacity. It takes all day to charge up that battery. A couple of sunny hours and it's all charged up. You know, sometimes the connections aren't working properly. The box is off. Or maybe those alligator clips that attach to the 12-volt battery, one of them falls off, and all of a sudden the system's working fine, but there's no electrical current being sent to the battery. Or perhaps the panel hasn't been properly situated facing the sun correctly, and you're not getting the full impact of the sunlight. Or maybe you just forget to hook up the panel in the first place. It sits in your trunk all day before you realize that you need to hook it up. If it's in the trunk, it's not going to do you any good. And I think that's true for us in our own lives. We're like love panels, these big panels that are meant to take in God's love, and it should be so easy, but there's always interference, it seems. Lots of interference in our love relationships with each other. You know, between parents and children, spouses, friends, neighbors, even strangers. This interference gets in the way, stops us from loving the way we really want to. You know, those negative thoughts in our minds, those really hypercritical thoughts that hold us down, they're like heavy cloud cover that stops the love from getting through in the way it should. Or maybe the patterns of our lives are like those connection points that don't work very well. Or the battery that needs to replace. We need to replace some of the basic approaches we have in life. Or maybe we just haven't put out our love panels in the right direction. Or maybe we have forgotten to put them out in the first place. You know, we have this incredible power available to us in life. But we got to make sure that the love rays are getting through in the first place. You have a chance to shine and allow God's rays to pour into you so you can produce that electrical current, that human current that will produce human acts of kindness and mercy and forgiveness and peace and joy. So let those panels open up and let the sun shine in.